Good afternoon. Hello everyone. My name is Autumn Overbay. Welcome to our Each One Reach One. This whole next 10 days that we are doing lots of oily education for you and products from Young Living. We are excited that you all are joining us this week. I'm just making sure we are all set up here. And I've got everything good to go. Making sure this is coming up live. Here we go. Making sure that's coming up live in the group. I have occasionally gone live in the wrong place. So I always make sure I'm live on there, but I am. So I'm excited to talk to you today about using Young Living products, essential oils, and more on our pets today. So far, you all have gotten great education, great information on a variety of topics, and hopefully yesterday Claire's 101 introduction showed you the basics of Young Living, how to get started, that premium starter kit, and then how to share with your friends. And so these 10 days that we are doing education and teaching you all, our whole point of doing this is to give you all the knowledge and the information you need to go ahead and share about Young Living with your friends and your family, because these products are amazing, and it's great if you're using them for yourself, but we want you to be able to share them with your friends and family too, because honestly, why keep something this amazing to yourself? And we totally believe that everybody who uses Young Living can share with one friend or one family member or one person in their life who also needs these products. And so we want to give you a variety of education and tools that you can take away and feel confident and empowered to make great decisions for you and your family and your household, which includes our pets, our fur babies, and from newborns up through us and our parents and taking care of older family members too. We want you to feel empowered to do that. I love Dr. Lindsay Elmore, and her theory on using essential oils is start low, go slow, and build your way up. So start with a little bit, take it easy, start slow, and build your way up to using oils. And I think that applies. That's great advice for the youngest members of our household, for our newborn babies who have just that delicate, precious skin. They have not been exposed to the toxins and stuff that we have as adults. Their bodies are just more sensitive, and every experience is new to them. It's the same for our pets. Start low. Just start with a low amount, a drop, and go slow and build your way up, learning and educating yourself and feeling empowered to be able to make good decisions for you and your family. And so that's how I feel about pets too. That's the approach I take to all my pets. Claire introduced me a little bit. I live on a small farm here in central Indiana, and we have horses, chickens, ducks, dogs, cats. Am I missing anything? I don't know. But I grew up with pets, from parakeets to gerbils and mice and guinea pigs, all sorts of animals growing up, and then through my adult life too. And then my extended family, my whole family is crazy about their pets too, and so I have experienced through my immediate family using oils and Young Living's products on reptiles, snakes, birds, fish, and probably more. And so I just want you, nice, I know, right? We have a pet rat in our extended family, so the rat is exposed to oils. They all are, and everybody can benefit from it. I won't tell you, they're mostly feeder mice, Wendy, that get fed to the snake. But anyway, the first product, hands down, if you want to grab something amazing for your animals, Speedy the tortoise. I said reptiles, I forgot the tortoise. Yes, Speedy the tortoise, and a little lizard, and a knoll, is that what they're called? So I'm just telling you, through my family, I have used oils on everything. I think even the birds maybe are exotic. So anyway, The picture of the lion that Claire posted, though, I do draw the line. I don't do those kind of animals, but on everything else we do. Anyway, the first thing I would grab is called the Animal Sense Ointment. And this stuff, and the reason I would grab it is because you're going to find it useful for your pets, but you're going to find it useful for everybody else in your household too. This is it. It's real thick. See, it's very thick ointment. And because of that, it doesn't take much, but it rubs in. Awesome. It is great for everybody. My favorite place is like the bottoms of my feet, my heels, my knees, my elbows right there, especially in the summer when you want to have flip-flop ready feet. I love this. And a little bit goes a long way. This tub has lasted me forever, and I've used it on all sorts. I'm going to run through, so if I just had to grab one product, if I had to say go out, run out and grab one product, I would say run out and grab the Animal Sense Ointment because it's so good for everybody. But Young Living has a whole line. What I love, if you jump on your virtual office, so log in with your username or your member number, jump onto your virtual office and go to your any link at the top that says quick order or products, and you can literally under products right there on the front page head down to animal care, click on animal care, and bam, you've got a whole list of all of our animal products that we sell. Now these are products that are specially blended for our animals and ready to go. And so I love that about them. I'm not going to go through them because you can click on those on the virtual office and check those out and read the ingredients and stuff like that. But they have, but really quickly, they have the shampoo, they have dental chews, the pet chews. My dogs love those dog treats. They are awesome, and they're dental chews, so it helps keep their teeth healthy. Infectaway, Mendwell, Paraguise, Pure Clean, Repel Aroma, and TOA. Those are fantastic products. So check those out and read about them. I'm not going to go through them today because you can read about the ingredients in those and take away some really great information for your pets. So safety, really quick first. I said start low, go slow, and build your way up. And I stand by that. I think it's just great advice for everybody using products as you watch and respond to what your body needs and what is helping and what's not. And so I do that with my pets too, because like infants and very young children, they can't tell you what's helping them. So you need to just be their advocate and watch their health and watch how they're responding to stuff. General safety stuff is this. If you're going to put it in food or water for your pets, make sure they have an alternative source. So if my horses are who I love to give peppermint water to in the summer to help them cool down, if you're going to put peppermint essential oil into their water, make sure they have a separate water container that they can choose to drink just plain water, so that if they don't like it or they don't want it, they can go to an alternate source. Same for if you're putting it in their food. Now there are a couple times when I really need them to take an oil, and so I will only offer them a small amount of food with that essential oil in it, and I make sure they eat it just like I would if I was giving them something else I knew they absolutely needed. But make sure they just have an alternate source so that they can choose. Same with diffusing oils. If you're running your diffuser with a new oil, make sure your pets have a way to get out of the room. So if, don't lock your dog or your cat in a 150 square foot tiny bedroom and lock the door and keep them in there with no way for them to choose to leave that room. I wouldn't do that with us either. Like if we want to leave, we can get out, or we can turn the diffuser off. They don't have that choice. So just let them have that choice to leave the room. And I will... always give them that choice. Sorry, I was reading questions. Trudy, what I will do is I will come back and answer questions probably in the comments, because I really want to make sure that I hit all my points here and get through this in a timely manner, because I could talk for a long time if I went through like how to use every single thing for every single issue, and I want to stay compliant too, so I'm willing to answer questions in private messages later if we need to go back on that. But there are some amazing resources out there online in reference books and materials that you can order and buy for yourself and have at home. Big thick books all about using oils for pets. Lindsay Elmore does some YouTube videos, so there's tons of resources, and I'll stick some of those in the text above at the beginning of the video. I'll do that afterwards. Some resources you can look at too. But anyway, if you're using pets, so you can use oils on your pets exactly like you use them for yourselves. You can use them topically. So one of my favorite things to do, I actually grabbed, I was grabbing Peace and Calming, and that's not what I grabbed. Apparently it's Aroma Ease. But it works too. I just put a drop in my hand if I'm putting it on my dogs or my cats, and I rub my hands together. Especially for my cats, I'll let them rub in because it absorbs into your skin pretty quick. 2 or 3 seconds it's absorbing, and then I'll just run one hand down my cat's backs to get that on there. Usually it's like a Peace and Calming or a lavender or something to calm them down. That's probably one of the most common things I run to with my animals. It's just been 4th of July, Peace and Calming or lavender in my hands, and then I just ran around the house petting all of my animals, as well as running my diffuser. And then just watch the first time you do it, just watch your pets, see how they respond. My cats do not like me to put oils on them topically. They will run every single time. And yeah, I see the benefits of it. So I do use them on my pets. What you don't want to do is take a strong oil and put it straight on their skin, just like you wouldn't do that on a young child. You want to dilute it. Well, rubbing it in your hands can dilute that for your pets. Another great way is getting them to ingest it in their food and their water. What I like to do is I mix up a little tub of coconut oil, and the oil I want to give to my pets. Usually that's Digize, which is for people, but I love that. That helps them digest their food and keep a healthy digestive system and keep them clean from the inside out. And so for pets, I just stick some in a coconut oil, and then like my dogs, I'll give like about 1/2 teaspoon of coconut oil in with their food, and in my cats, I'll do about 1/4 teaspoon into their food and mix it in a little bit more. The dogs will lick up that coconut oil. They'll lick the spoon that I'm mixing it with. They love it. The cats will try and eat around it. So I just do that about once a week. I put a little bit of Digize and coconut oil in all my pets' foods. Another favorite way, so that's internally. In their water, just always give them an alternate source of water. That's the main thing you really need to make sure, is if you're putting it in water, give them an alternate source of water. And as with anything, you want to look at their whole lifestyle. What are you feeding them? Are you feeding them a good quality food? Are they getting the exercise they need? Access to clean water all the time? Have a safe place to sleep? For dogs, do they have somewhere safe they can get away to relax? Just like people, we all need those things. And so my dogs have their kennel, and my kids know not to touch the dogs when they're in their kennel, because that's their safe sleeping spot to get away and relax. Okay, and then so you've got getting the oils and products internally into your pets to keep them healthy. Topically, I said you can put a drop in your hands, rub your pets. Another easy way for pets topically, I just grab a little spray bottle. These are like $1 at Walmart or Target or the dollar store, and then I put a little bit of either Epsom salt or witch hazel on the bottom, a couple of drops of oil, fill it up with water, and it's a quick way. I spray my dogs off with purification if they come in stinking of something, and then the purification doubles as just an air freshener. Animals are smelly sometimes. I also like to put purification in baking soda and sprinkle it in their litter box. Same thing. I have 2 litter boxes. One has the purification in it, one doesn't. And I'll tell you, my cats have never refused to use a litter box that has purification in it. So I now don't give them that alternative necessarily, because 3 years later there's no problem with it, so I just do that now. But that's part of that confidence and building your way up to that point. Don't start there. Always give them an alternative and watch how they do. Dogs and cats are hilarious when you put oils on. Mine will come and sniff some, and others they run away from too. So Pam, I love that they do that with you. They come smell them. So just like people internally, topically, diffusing, they're all great ways to get these products onto and into your animals to keep them healthy. Again, prevention is always what we're aiming for, that health and that wellness. So another thing on big or small animals, I haven't talked specifically about my horses yet, but one of my favorite things that I do on my horses is actually the raindrop technique. Bam, right there, not kidding, the raindrop massage. You can do it on animals of all sorts, shapes and sizes. There are ways to find instructions for doing that, but on horses, they're large animals, they're 1,000 pounds or more, and so I literally just put those oils starting at the top of their head, the pole, and work my way down to their spine, one oil at a time. Don't necessarily dilute that. I have one horse who, when I was doing it the first time, I noticed he was kind of agitated, and I thought maybe it's just, you know, a little sensitive on his skin. Just got some Young Living V6 oil, squirted that down his spine, massaged that in, and he did great. My horses, the raindrop massage is awesome for my horses. You can do that on dogs or cats. And if you don't think you can get them to stay still for the entire time it takes to do a massage, because there are 11 or 12 oils in that. I've seen other people who have just grab an old essential oil bottle and take all the raindrop oils, stick them in there, give it a little shake, and then just drop that down their spine, so all of them are already mixed together and ready to go, and just do it that way. And if it's a small animal, just dilute it for them, for cats especially. But just about anything you're going to use on you, you can really do on your pets with caution, with wisdom, with experience. Build your way up there. Start with something gentle like your lavender and work your way up to doing more with your pets. But putting it in their water is just a great place to start for birds. I've done that with my chickens, my horses, my dogs, my cats. They've all had the choice to drink water from a bowl. Usually it's peppermint in the summer outside. Another great tip for your pets is Thieves Household Cleaner. My goodness, that stuff is just amazing. And so I clean out my dog's water bowls. I've noticed I have 3 big dogs, 3 cats, 4 cats, alternating at different times. And so I have a big, I think it's like a 5-gallon, is it 5 gallon, a big water container. And that sits there for a week and it'll start turning kind of green. I clean that out with my Thieves Household Cleaner, and it just gets it absolutely perfectly clean. So I know I love doing that for my pets. Cleaning up my floors, mopping with the Thieves Household Cleaner just makes my house stay clean and smelling good with all my pets. And diffusing purification in my house nearly every day helps keep that pet smell gone, keeps your house fresh. There are lots and lots of recipes. There's just no time for me to get into like exact recipes and what I use for this and that and the other, but do your research because there's tons out there. Make sure your animals are getting, you know, an overall healthy lifestyle just like us, and getting good quality food, getting the exercise they need, getting the sleep they need. And we hope that some of these tips will help you know how to share with your friends and your family. And so don't forget that Claire offered, that's how we win prizes. There's a pin post in this group, and when you share Young Living with your friends and family and they get started using their starter kit that she talked about yesterday, go enter to win on that pinned post. Encourage your friends with pets. Tell them how they can help get their pets more natural friendly. You know, my vets, my stepmom is actually a vet too, and so I've talked to her about how I use the oils on pets, and it's just a great way to incorporate that natural lifestyle, toxin-free, getting your pets toxin-free too, to help them be as healthy as they can be, all of us. And so we hope that this encourages you to be able to talk to your friends and your family and say, yeah, I'm using oils on my pets and I've seen these differences in their health. My elderly, see, I could do a whole another 10 minutes just talking about elderly pets. Copaiba, amazing oil just for supporting our older pets. Again, I just put a drop in my hand and rubbed my dog's spine so it would just absorb everywhere into him. And it really just supported his muscles and his joints and his whole system. He always was happier after he had some Copaiba rubbed on him. And so we hope that you feel confident to go and share with your friends and your family and help them get started too. Come back and tell us what you try with your pets. Tell us what you've shared with your friends. Tell us the great experiences you have and what's working for you. And then if you get friends joining Young Living, make sure you enter on Claire's post. We're so excited. We still have so many more days of education coming to you, and I'm thrilled to hear from a couple of more professionals talking about how they use oils in their professions and in their offices and around clients. I got to talk about the fur babies today and just loving on them, and so they're so versatile, so many uses to Young Living's products. I didn't even get into the supplements you can use on your pets, but you definitely can use some of our supplements. Give your cat or your dog or your horse or your beloved fur baby, give them a little shot of Ningxia Red every day. See how that helps their health, because you will see the benefits. And so just get started. Don't be afraid. There are some safety things you can just be aware of, but just watch your pets. Young Living I really do trust them, their quality and stuff like that, that they're safe to use. So start low, go slow, work your way up, be confident in your choices for your animals, and for you and for your kids and your family, and come tell us your great experiences, and then we will keep learning for these next 10 days. I'm so excited for everybody else that's come, so stay tuned all the way through the 19th and 20th of this month. You're going to have a ton more education, way more knowledgeable and experienced than me, so I can't wait to keep learning with you all too. Have a great afternoon. If you have questions, I'm going to run back through these comments and try to answer those for you. We're happy to continue the discussion and the talking online in the comments. We'll keep doing that, so feel free to leave questions there. We would love to chat with you more, and have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon, you all. See you later.